A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels.
Oh.
It's cold out here, but she's not. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
Huh? So should you.
You don't have to do anything.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah, well...
Your pulse. What did she just say? That's not how a civilian is supposed to address an officer of the law. Lots of feeling. Feel it up. Way up. You're saying it really loud, but it's not coming out right. Maybe add more indignation. More. More.
I didn't mean to.
The lieutenant is watching the scene unfold. The girl looks down. That's it. You've earned it. Start crying. Life's hard. The words are stuck in your throat. All that comes out is tears pouring down your face. Looking up, she sees a grown man on the wrong side of 40. His face...
This isn't really about the hat, is it? Okay, sure. You're not the only one with issues. Crying helps, though. Get it out your system. So, like...
There is a hint. Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing. And she wears thick black eyeliner. Most men wouldn't call her pretty. There is a manliness to her. A course...
I was wondering when you would come around. What's up? What is it? Oh, really? So, the thing that's got you crying in front of strangers is the slow pace of social progress? Okay, so you're not... Uh-huh. And you're sure it's social progress?
Perhaps.
Go ahead. No.
Just no?
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night. A cell. Okay, it's Burger.
A very common name. You have little reason to doubt that's her real name. But she's not all that surprised by this cop show questioning.
This is a portable recording device. It's actually just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact mic records sounds from inside things.
Nice. You could maybe bug someone with it. Wiretapping.
The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it owned same place I got the recorder from. The Oh man. You haven't been to the Elysium? It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock.
Thinking about it really cheers her up. It's a long way from here, though.
Oh yeah. Guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a...
Hey, didn't Piss and Fuck the World mention Van Eyck too?
A skull thing? Man, you sound...
No, you don't. She's mistaken you for an old person.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means either. That's cool. Sure. Okay. Recording, I guess. I think I'm recording cracks in the ice, but there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just record... My boyfriend sold... I don't know, man. Things.
Everything checks out, sire.
The musicians in the Elysium used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed... I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too.
She looks at the recording device. The thing she thought would fill her hours with joy and escape.
Take this, you're called.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool.
It's okay.
Yeah, maybe you were right about the hat. Go ahead. Okay. Hello again. Recording. I think I'm recording cracks in the musicians in the... Anyway, I don't really...
She looks at the record.
Take this.
No, man.
It's okay.
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Elysium or something. Stupid. Yeah.
And why is that?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. Music stuff, mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the... Thanks. Go ahead. It's supposed to become, like, a club for anodic dance music, except that... Yeah.
The floorboards are twisting, and the shooting beams are slowly cracking, like bones. There will never be, not in a million years.
You know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments. Synthesizers and tape consoles. Microcomputers too.
You see clear, beautiful, violent flashes of light. Light cutting through a smoke-filled darkness.
You know, anodic, cathodic, music. What do you need to know? I know. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. Hey, you two are cops. Okay, well... Maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys. Because there are some strange things they're inside that thing there. Would be cool if you did. Was there some... Go ahead. Hello again.
The device is still warm from her touch and heavy as a brick from the batteries inside. The company logo, Omicron, adorns its yellow plastic cover. Inside, the tape is rolling. The girl looks at she looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of makeup. The wind howl, it's real. Tell her.
What is? I know. I'll stick to it.
There is little you can do to help her now. But given the chance...
So, thanks. I guess. For the psych session. I guess that...
She means your little talk before, after your breakdown. It's all right, she means to say.
Well, it's just questioning, right? You're just questioning me. It's what cops do. Once or twice, yeah. I'm sorry I haven't had rich people. Rich people are east of the river. Aren't they? I thought they were as vachelaire as any of us, just way richer. Maybe you're right. Most of them do the usual. I had, drinking, getting into fights. The ugly stuff that happens when you move out your Is this a rhetorical question?
Faubourg, not in Faubourg, is a massive banlieue south of Jamrock Quarter. It is the largest ghetto in Revachol, possibly the world.
My dad was a drunk. Plus, I guess, I just wanted to drink too, get my party on.
She nods very cautiously.
Do you want to talk about what just happened? Normally, I'm opposed to discussing one's feelings, especially on duty. So, what do you think happened? Glad to hear it was minor. Can you go on? Then...
Come on, get in! Oh, sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead.
I'm actually not, he thinks.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Waushi tape player, as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous
Hardcore! It's hardcore! Skibber danger!
Your cop training did not prepare. Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths?
Go speak to Andre. I'm just annoyed. I suck at socialising, man. If you go speak to Andre...
Maybe you should just stand there, watch him rattle his toolbox. Get to know the contents of the young man's toolbox are organised in a neat yet eclectic manner. It's a bit...
I have all kinds of screws. I'd have a whole lot more stuff if I had a place where I could... They'll come in handy for fix. Talk to Andre. No point in standing here. The signs are...
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
His grip is strong, sweat.
This is my posse.
The young man with earrings.
And Egghead. Egg! Together with a Cell Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as we have many in the pipeline, officer. You see, we've been all over Jamrock North,
Artisan for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent...
Place is a shit up.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues. Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property.
An attempt to pander to your perceived conservative sensibilities. No person his age would ever use a...
I'm talking about the church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become...
Dump hell. Burnouts.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs.
Strike that!
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts holed up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
They're spooky. I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, they're spooky.
Also, they don't eat or clean the...
People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up.
Thank you. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for. All right, man.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is.
Yes, I asked Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in.
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my...
Of course. Noid.
All right.
You sense the trajectory of the little piece of metal and plastic. The object makes a small ringing sound as it ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly. The young man with ribcage-shaped suspenders. The word august used as an adjective. That's how cool it feels to be old and cool in the eyes of the young. Like a tequila sunset. Are you sure? It's probably too late to be a tequila sunrise.
Not long, like a week maybe? I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're... Okay,
I'm sorry too. I guess it wasn't very...
Me too. I shouldn't have that kind of power over another person. I'm not the one with the violence, but not...
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it. Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've said... Well, there's also the...
This machinery is of the...
When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to...
One of them has wires running into bowls of water.
Andre.
Oh, and it felt like there was something in their whip.
No. The other
Which other one? I'm not as in tune.
felt like silence.
For this man, even regular silence is awful enough. But that was...
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone, or something, eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it. Like, you aren't alone.
It wasn't quiet.
It was this dark shape climbing upside down. Yeah, you know, the way it was...
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behaviour.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it.
You should ask her about it, but be nice.
The implications of this are too numerous to consider. Proceed with caution.
Sure, why not?
But not really. Brown hair.
What Noid said.
You have to see for yourself. These people are not reliable.
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably Jack...
With a small surge of PEA, alertness fills you. As if to say,
It means like one of those rich boy private radio stations, where you could...
Not that we would know anything about that. Noid, we're getting derailed here. In short, you can tell to Noid about the machines. He'll tell you more. Well, honestly, I can't. But
why not? Let's go with that.
I'm 70% sure they're substance users. Don't let the technology fool you. Sure. What? He's a quiet man, mostly communicates through music, and by, you know, a host, a declaimer of slogans. He's just kinda here. I don't really know how to yeah, sometimes, when I stumble and find my way into his center, you have to
The man smiles, mysterious. I get it. He's a puzzle.
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it. You know, of Meteo. Meteo, a country, on Muindi, on the Muindi Isla. Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, but they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericanassian church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. You're totally wrong about...
The Pericanassian church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Love is hardcore.
Unity!
Unity!
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping. Feels good. Feels good.
Oh yeah!
He's coming around!
Your posse's like your people, man! Like you got your
And where is your posse, detective? Nothing comes to you. The world is silent.
Are we?
Yeah! Yeah!
He seems ecstatic that you share his...
Do it for the masses. Do it for the crew.
I didn't want to say it, But it was pretty lame of you to
The one with the large head is still looking at you.
Yes. What? Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some... oh. It's the one they sell at the fuel station.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
As always.
The young man with the tape recorder acknowledges your return.
This is hardcore. Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent.
Encore! All right! Yeah!
He furrows his brow as his very
Hardcore! Ah!
Is it though? What is it? I mean, really?
feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here, so that things get totally transcendent. But you haven't gotten there.
I am the Mike Enforcer.
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with... That's fine, man. But I've got to warn ya, our signs are still off. It'll take some time. I'm doing what I can.
It's not easy for him. It probably took him years to get used to Andre.
A sticker? You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me? Seems like my creation has found its way to the League. The dead guy's smiling. He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the present moment and life, or maybe he's not dead.
Or drugged out of his mind, come to think of it.
Or drunk, or in a clinical coma, or glad to be dead. The dead guy he defeated the present, or maybe...
Or drugged out of his mind, come...
Yeah, that interpretation holds. I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what Nah. You heard me. Weird stuff. Specialised. The wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign. Or some fucked up Samaran science sign. You know, most of it doesn't exist. But there's also stuff like psionic powers, pale-related diseases. Pretend the hardcore aesthetic is esoteric.
It's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance of signs without some...
Nah, you heard me.
Back to the head. Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the Here comes the...
Cop of the apocalypse. It's not fire. It's not ash.
We're close. True. Hardcore. Internally coherent. Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yakokata. The place to be. It's the message. We're True. Hardcore. Internally. Good morning, yeah. 1. Yakokata. We're True. Hardcore. Internally.
Encore! All right!
Gotta get the people going.
Yeah, request.
We're close. True. Hard. Internal.
Encore!
Gotta get the people go. I'm the party boy. It's my job. Hardcore. We're True. Hardcore. Internally.
Encore!
Gotta get the people going. I'm the party boy. 2 on a track. Watch your back. We're True. Hardcore. Internally.
Encore!
He furrows his brow as his very...
Hardcore! Ah!
The question is, what is the question? But there was a
True. Hard. All cut.
He furrows.
Hard.
The question is, what is it? But there was no question.
The shaggy-haired girl kneels on the seat.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help? Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? Oh, that.
She's less prone to blurt it out, crab man, than the...
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman. She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother, you know, stranger. And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall. Upside down. He stopped right before he got to the floor. Then just hung there like that.
Like a crab, you say?
It was too dark. I couldn't tell exactly. Why? Nothing. Anyway, what else? My associates? I haven't got much to say about them. Sorry. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. Me? I'm a silver bird. Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
You see that seagull up there? Remind you of anybody? What? Kim? No. Think about the seagull's story. It's one of endurance. Then their paradise became Shit City. And what did they do? They became no time for that sentimental bullshit. They're hustlers, getting shit done. They're one pair of track pants away from gangsters. Just like you. Exactly. The seagull does what it takes, and so do you. You've got that
Yes? Excuse me? Frankly, Detective, you're in a deranged state.
The lieutenant thinks you're some unaccountable.
Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a... Please do. We wouldn't want your...
It's getting cold. This late in...
Good night, officer. We'll meet in...
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air. The wind brushes them off the roof. They Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof. The wind just as Just as you look at the flowers, the wind brushes them. Just as you look at the flowers, you catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance. You see a heavy Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. In this yard, someone thought they could have a summer house on a long time ago. Someone used to live here. This is a good place for a nice, sad drink.
I'll just keep the Corda Lacey in the channel, if that's okay. Aye, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer... Hello, Detective. It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself. Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided... How do I like it?
Water drips down eaves of Eternite.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing.
Real men, real politics, real thoughts in your head.
Oh, I'm not frightened.
Above you, there forms a quilt of alto. Their cloud shadows slide over the ruins of Revachol West. Wherever they pass, the temperature drops.
Have I told you how they discovered this place? No, they're in Sealindian. I'm guessing you don't know then. Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50. It's a pity. Most of these people will never know what this... Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit.
This story she will tell only before she leaves Martinez.
Maybe there is something else I can assist you with while you're hot in pursuit.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? The wind picks up. Fine sea foam lashes your face. It feels like needles. You can take it. To warm his hands before you pull the trigger? There are no markings on the ground for a tripod. He would have had to lock. The salty water has corroded the ladder to nothing but two thin orange rails. In addition, there is no stable nest up there. 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay. It's late. There is no light on the third floor of the world. Smoking, drinking, being happy and elated without you because you're here. metal and plastic contraption bobs up and down amidst the trim. This must be the boy Claudia mentioned. You lift the boy out of the water without much effort. It's not tied to anything. The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long. Primitive construction, but it does. There's something in there, splashing around. It smells like you would expect it to smell. A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out. Some algae. Another identity misplaced. There must be some cosmic conspiracy afoot. The boy continues to be mostly empty. No answers appear to you in the dirty seawater at the bottom of the...
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer. Are you? This says by signing, I agree to living with... What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that Evrart and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, if you say so. Probably better that way. I mean, who likes construction noise? Oh? Who? Okay. When did this person stay? Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else. Really? Are you sure you're not also looking for Nadia Harnancourt? Or Ignis Nielsen? Or a lot of stuff? I guess that makes you into some sort of terrier. Either way, I can't help you out.